There we go. Trying to like fucking do one thing and alright, so I'm kind of just wanted to do some stuff real quick before I get started. So I guess while I'm, doing a few little things on the side, I guess I can kind of like go ahead and do my little intro. So hey yo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs, it's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome to yet another random installment of Let's Plays Live. So you might be wondering, like, as to like, what are you doing? What's going on? All that jazz stuff, right? So yesterday, I guess like last night or something like that. But basically, it was on a Monday at most. Um, I think it was on Sunday. No, I, I think it was on fucking Sunday, not Monday. But anyway, basically, like quite recently, I decided to do a little stream where I was going to be trying to do some more of my playthrough of Doom 2 with the Counter-Strike Doom Martial Defensive mod. um, and like I originally was wanting to be able to try, to maybe get like a little bit of a head start on things, get things set up for Wednesday, so I could probably have like the finale and stuff like that under my belt. But I think one main thing kind of happened, and and everything. So I was doing my stream, everything seemed to be going all right, no real issues or anything, and then all of a sudden my stream apparently ended. Now they might be saying to yourself like, oh, is it because they'll think, oh, did you have like connection issue because I know a certain someone was asking, who for some reason, random reason tagged me on Discord, was asking like, hey, do you have a connection issue or anything? And the answer is no. I did not have a connection issue or anything. Everything that you see before you, was playing it just how as it was. But and everything it wasn't on my end. It was on Twitch's end. And now probably some people are gonna be saying like, oh, that can't be possible, but you're wrong. Like it is possible. It can be possible to where like fucking like you're trying to stream something and everything, and then and then like, next thing you know, like, your stream abruptly gets ended, but, you don't have like, you don't have any indication or notification or, or something like that. It's like, oh, like my stream apparently had ended, so, there's all that stuff, right? Um, but yeah, like there was that, but thankfully though, it didn't last. It didn't like last too long per se. Um, I'm trying to fucking like get this thing up my stream on my phone. My phone is wanting to pull some stupid shit. So what I was trying to say was like okay, so basically what happened was this, alright? I was streaming some Doom 2 with this mod that you see before you technically and everything, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try and maybe get like a bit of a head start on things, maybe get some stuff done for for Wednesday and all that, and everything, and then suddenly my stream abruptly ended. But thankfully, unlike the other times, I found out about it sooner rather than later because someone came to my chat, and pretty much kind of said something, even though they said like, oh, I was like, oh no, what happened, and that's, but I looked and see that that's how things were. And again, like I was asked the question of like, oh, did your stream do you have like any connection issues or something like that? And the answer is no, I did not. Like it was not like it was not on my end, it was on Twitch's end. And I'm pretty sure you're asking yourself like how like are you sure it wasn't you? And the answer to that is yes, I'm sure it wasn't me. I know it wasn't me because everything that you see before you, was working as intended. Like nothing, like nothing happened towards like oh like your stream has like towards like oh like your stream has so like crash or like where like I didn't get like no blue screen or like the stuff that you would normally see whenever you watch my stream and everything like that, like it didn't you know disappear or anything like that. Everything was still the same. Um, so what I did was I ended up like, okay, I'm going to like technically end the thing on my end, even though it ended itself already. But so I stopped my stuff, restarted it, did a little bit more progression, and went from there. And I got to about map 16 of Doom 2, and that's where we're going to try and see how things go. We're going to try and maybe play a little bit more. See if we can maybe make some more progress. I'll be lucky if I can somehow actually, beat this game, today or tonight or whatever. But while I'm doing that, I'm also going to kind of have my stream on my phone, but I'm gonna have it paused and see if I can somehow find out, or if like, oh, if it happens again, to where like my stream gets ended abruptly, then um, I should possibly see the thing on my, oh, I should possibly see it on my phone where it's like, oh, the broadcast is ended or some shit like that. So. But yeah, like I said, last time we did this, we were on map 10, and we made some progress going through the main campaign and everything. We did take a little bit of a detour because I did end up going through the secret Wolfenstein levels and everything. So now we're on map 16, which is called Suburbs, and yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Open that up. Ow. And I talked about this already, but for those that are, new to the series or anything like that, when it comes to the weapons of this mod, it has what's pretty much known as like fake reloads. So, that's not something you can be able to really do in this game. Like, it's just there for like decoration, like decoration animation purposes or whatever. Okay. Okay, now if I remember correctly, because I'm playing on, because I'm doing this playthrough with, you know, extra multiplayer items, things like that. I believe that there's going to be a Cyber Demon that's going to be out there. So. I'll make a new save because that's how I usually do things. Yep. Cyber Demon right out there. Ow. There we go. Apparently, this is the only non-stuck, or the only Spectre that's apparently stuck. Wow, what the hell is hitting me? That one I can't fucking see. Yeah, I want to try and take out the cyber demon before I even think about going elsewhere. There we go. Alright, so now that that's taken care of, we'll just do that, I guess. Alright, so blue door's there, yellow key's there. I can't both do anything. Why is infinitely tall monster such a thing in fucking Doom? You know, like you can't build like you can't free look or anything, and it's like, oh, you have to like make, you know, like get them in your line of sight or some shit. You know, it's so stupid. Alright. In my line of sight, you son of a bitch. I love how you know enemies can really get a hit on me, but I can't get a hit on them. Alright. So we go over here. We'll go here. I always found this part of the level, like, I always found it kind of weird in a way. It was like, oh, and you come here, and you're surrounded by, it's just surrounded by walls, and it's like, you know, you go to one little spot, one wall opens up, go to the end, another wall opens up, you know, this, that, and the other. And now this over here gets open. You should have dead in one shot. Let's see. I'm not there. I believe is now it should be the end. Like, dude, I was shooting right point blank at you. How do you quit cheating? Alright. Am I still going? Okay, yes. Alright, so this is gonna be either really good or really bad. Trying to trying to get things, do things quicker. So as you can see, the exit area is in the starting area as well, where we're at. And of course, we need a key. We need a blue key. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go find said blue key. I think and there is technically kind of like a way, to get through this, get through this level quicker. I mean, I'm not gonna say like it's the optimal speedrunning tactic type of thing, but. Alright, so go in here, get as much of the stuff as we can because there's a lot of it. Alright, get the yellow skull key here. Over here. Alright, so yeah. When you come into this little area, you'll see like a whole bunch of fucking health bonuses, right? The reason for it is because it's trying to play a little trick on you, kind of like trying to, kind of like hide the blue key that you need, out and about, right? So you think to yourself like, where could it be? Like how can I tell it apart? Well, just go over here. Take in this little corner spot right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Now the way to get out, right here. Make like a little bit of stairs, and then you just, try and figure out where the fuck you came from. It's over here. And then, bada bing, bada boom. Now, I gotta say, like, this probably is my 2 cents, but I kind of have to say that I think this level, the Citadel, is absolutely annoying. I'm gonna try to explain why in due time. So I'm gonna go to areas showing like it's a Y, this, you know, this level is annoying. I didn't actually want that. Alright, so this right here is where the exit's at. As you can see, it's guarded by 3 colored bars, yellow, red, and blue. And you would think to yourself like, oh, I have to somehow find all 3 keys and, you know, get out and get out that way, right? But no, not exactly. You don't exactly have to find all 3 keys. So the main key that you want to find at most is the red one, because you can see, you know, because you can see it's like, you know, it's a double bar, you know, double bar thing, while the yellow and blue, I don't know how to show them like that, but yeah, the yellow and blue one, they are single barred. So what you want to do is, like, you want to at least find the red key, and then if you can find either like the yellow or the blue, then you're pretty much good to go. Because then you can go just, you know, squeeze in here, you know, quite nicely, like. And also you have to somehow find a way to lower that thing so that you can actually get into that room. Because that's the way to progress. Ow. There we go. Alright. I'd say that the idea goal that I have for the stream is I want to try and hopefully get to at least map 20. Excuse me. I was not gonna be able to fucking make that. So yeah, we're back out here. this is also another little thing that I kind of hated. You know, so you get here and you're trying to think to yourself like, you know, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Seriously, how does that not work? Okay, so we got the red key, so all we need to do is somehow find a way to get the blue key. This is right there, and then we can be able to leave. Okay. Yeah, this drops out here, so somehow I was able to find, you know, the key. Ow. because this is not a serious playthrough or anything like that, I'm going to just do that, because, yeah. I've beaten this game so many times, you know, I think I have every right to have, like, the ability to use a cheat every now and then. So, yeah, so open that, and open that, and go right through. Alright, so here we are on map 20, which is called Gotcha. The infamous level where you can have a spider demon or a spider mastermind and cyber demon, you know, face off. Oh, hold on. Oh, good job, Surrybot. Alright. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and beat this level, and then I'll probably actually end it, you know, for this little stream. I might more than likely, you know, save this actually, you know, for Wednesday, you know, my, you know, 2 day slow week of streaming and everything. I don't know for sure if I'll be able to, like, you know, finish it on that day, but, you know, at least, like I said, at least we'll have some progress. Man, why are you shooting me for? Wow, Cyber Dude's really focused on me. Alright, place your bets. Who's going to win? Wow. Winner is Cyber Demon. try maybe, like, part of me wants to say, like, I want to try and hopefully clip that, like, after stream, but I don't know. This, yeah, if I can actually, like, come to the thing of trying to clip it, then I might, this might, maybe, it's like, because I don't know for sure, but what I might try and do is I might try and see if I can do like the, like the POV type thing, or it's like, like have like the, like have like the one, like the top part showing one perspective, one certain thing, and have like the bottom part be another, and all that, but we'll see. Oh, there's a Cyber Eagle here as well. Alright, now we gotta wait for that to go down all the way because we gotta go that way. So yeah, if there's one random advice that I would give, that's that's something new-ish. Ow! Where the fuck did you come from? Anyways, I was trying to say, like, what I would do if there's one random advice I would give in this level and all that, it would be to wait for this thing to go all the way down until until it stops, because you literally have to go in here. Here. And yatta. You're at the corrupt heart of the city, surrounded by the corpses of your enemies. You see no way to destroy the creature's entryway on this side, so you clench your teeth and plunge through it. There must be a way to close it on the other side. What do you care if you got to go through hell to get to it? Alright. Alright, so yeah, that's going to be it for this little stream of Doom 2 with the Counter-Strike mod. Hopefully on Wednesday it'll be the final thing, but it's hard to say not knowing. But I'll have to just wait and see what happens. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream though, nonetheless. I know I've been kind of like, I know I've probably been like, I know I'll be like pumping out like random streams every now and then, but I've talked about this before, but I'm pretty much a guy with a lot of free time on his hands, and I'll be just like, you know what, why don't I just, if I want to do something, why not do it live and hang out with people who might come by, whether they are active chatters or silent lurkers, and maybe you can bring entertainment to someone's day and stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, we are going to end. We are going to end, and we are going to try and raid. Because no matter if it's around my normal time frame or if it's like a random random stream and all that stuff, I always like to try and raid people after my streams. So I guess. I don't know if I ever rated here before, but I know they are pretty much starting streams, so I figured why the fuck not. Alright, do that. Slash raid. But yeah, so for right now, my next planned stream, if everything goes well, will hopefully be on Wednesday, which will hopefully be more weapons mod Wednesday with this mod and everything. Hopefully and hopefully everything goes well to the point where we can actually maybe finish the playthrough and everything. Because I do have some other stuff that I have in mind, like for future installments and stuff like that. Um, And then probably on Thursday will be more Elden Ring Night Rain with my Duchess doing a playthrough of the game with Duchess. Because we had a nice little start doing that, and everything, and we got through the first three bosses in trios mode, so we're gonna be trying to do more of that, especially with the the little loadout relic stuff that I have. So yeah, that'll be That'll be interesting. Um, but things may change because I want to say, because I want to say that 2v8 for Dead by Daylight might be coming back, and I kind of want to say it might be happening sometime today or something like that, but I don't know. I have to kind of like, keep an eye out for it, but we'll see what happens, from now to then. But, who knows. But, if you enjoy what you saw today, though, and you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow and become a Rebel Maniac today. If you want to follow me anywhere else online, you can check out my YouTube channel, give it a sub, and all the usual good stuff, and feel free to follow me on Twitter as well. So, yeah. Ah, that's right. Like, oh yeah, that's right. Apparently, I was like, no fucking wonder, because, their rate settings do not allow for small streamers to raid into them. Ain't that a bit sad? Let's see what's on this section only. Looks like this person's playing Shadow of the Erdtree and on the Elden Ring. I think I can hear my dog in the background, probably barking his head off outside. No, didn't want to go there. No offense, but sheesh. First been gone, I left about like 7.5 hours at most. Of course, I have to wait because I get hit with double ads. Alright, so let's see if we can raid into this person. Well, that's all. I have no idea how the fuck to pronounce this name, but we're gonna try and raid into them nonetheless, because they haven't been live for that long. This person's doing some art, apparently. Let's see if we can do this. We can. And we got the target. Alright, so until I see y'all in the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.